Good morning, students. Today, in lecture number 10, we are going to study the further part of Julius Caesar by William Wordsworth. Yesterday, we have discussed in lecture number 9 the incident, happenings, involvement in the act first and its respective three scenes. Yesterday we have discussed that how at one side the celebrations of victory of Julius Caesar were going on. Each and every people's involvement in the victory rally that just Caesar has defeated Pompey and his sons. On the other side, the games of Lupercalia, festivities and everything goes. And at the third level, third segments, victory rally was going on, the festivities, Lupercalia games were going on, and at the third side, third way, or at the third level, third side, the plan of Cassius to pour poison in the mind of Cassius, and he tried for that. So the Cassius planned to involve Julius Caesar in their plan. So conspirators at one side are busy in conspiracy to kill Julius Caesar. Each and every people involved in the victory rally on other side, and at one side the games, festivities, everything goes on. And this way, each one is busy in their respective plan, and the more concentration is on the conspirators' plan and Cassius' plan to involve Decius Brutus. And for such involvement, he made a unique plan, and Decius Brutus becomes the victim of this plan, and he doesn't come to know the reality is different, and what Cassius is saying that is different, and he fails to understand the reality and become the victim. In the act first we have seen, and we have also seen in the act first that not only he gives the information about Julius Caesar to Brutus, his wrong ideas, future ambitious plan and everything, they threat to Rome, but also he plans to send through windows, through doors, and through in the garden. He has decided to write him the requesting letters on the name of people of Rome to save Rome from the tyranny of Julius Caesar. So initially he has warned him about the future plan of Julius Caesar. Decius Brutus' mind was working in that way. And secondly, when he found number of requesting letters of the people of Rome, then he confirms that Julius Caesar is a tyrant one. He will definitely destroy the future of Rome if we lead him. So this way, the plan of Cassius succeeds. Because why Cassius want to involve Brutus in his plan? Because Cassius, Ligarius, Trebonius, Casca, Cinna, these are the people who are already with Cassius in his plan. But each and everyone is haunted plan to involve Brutus, because the Decius Brutus have an ideal image. He is a noble man considered by each and every people of Rome, and since his forefathers, the people of Rome, worship them as an ideal rulers, as an ideal sound mind who struggle for the development of Rome, welfare of Rome. So if we involve Decius Brutus in our plan, nobody means not a single people of Rome will blame us. Not a single people of Rome will raise a hand towards us that we are wrong. So they decided to involve Brutus, lead Brutus in the act of murder, or we can say the plan of finish or murder Julius Caesar. This is the one. Again, when we discuss the act second, we will come to know that when, as Cassius has said, the same things are going to happen in the act second, scene first, because when Cassius goes and says to Brutus on the festivities, Victory Rally Day, Brutus was seriously thinking about that issue. And as soon as he comes to home on the very next day, he found the forged letters. Because they know that they are the forged letters, but he found requesting letters. We can say the requesting letters by the people of given, sent, thrown by the people of Rome for the safety of Rome. He found that when he reads the lot of letters written by the people of Rome for the rescue of Rome, for the betterment of Rome, for the civilization, development, construction of Rome, they have urged Brutus to end Julius Caesar. If he survived, then the democracy, the common man's freedom will be in danger. So when he found each and everything, the letters, initially Cassius has also warned him about that. So Brutus, by the letters, resolved to his mind. Resolved to his mind means he makes up his mind. Makes up his mind means मनासा निर्णय करने to join the conspiracy. To join the conspiracy or to join the conspirators. This is the plan of Cassius. Succeeds. So he succeeds to prove that how we are good and how Julius Caesar is wrong. So Lucius Brutus is ready to support the conspirators, and he has resolved himself, makes his mind for the support of conspirators and for the end of Julius Caesar. At the same time, as per the conspirators' plan gets succeed, Cassius' plan gets succeed. When they have thrown each and every letters, Brutus also resolved to his mind, and after this, Cassius comes to meet, means conspirators come to meet Lucius Brutus, and Brutus promised them to help, means promised for the help in their plan of conspiracy, and they have decided to meet on the Ides of March, means very soon we will arrange the plan of murder of Julius Caesar, and so they have planned the day of Ides of March. On that day we will call Julius Caesar in the court and we will kill him. At the same time, when everything was going on, the very seriousness of Lucius Brutus, very his plan in his support to conspirators, Portia, his wife, surprised him over the sudden change in the mind of Brutus, her husband. And so she asked about such isolation, about the serious mission, and about the involvement in the Rome, affairs in the Rome, meeting with the so-called conspirators, meant so-called Cassius, Caius, Ligarius, Trebonius, Casca, Cinna. So Portia gets shocked over the sudden changes happenings at her home, and when Brutus narrates about such conspiracy plan, Portia for some time thinks that there is definitely a threat to her husband as well, because to kill Julius Caesar, to involve in such conspirating plan, maybe sometimes this is also a wrong one. But Brutus, as per his promise, shares his ideas about such conspiracy, the nature of Julius Caesar, and his involvement in the plan, and so on. So Portia, with silence, became happy that whatever was going on alone in the mind of her husband, that he has finally shared with her. This is little bit we have seen that the Portia's entry in the scene, and she, being the wife of Brutus, she came to know about each and every is requesting for letters, meeting with the conspirators, plan to kill Julius Caesar on the Ides of March. That is, this way, 3 to 4 things have finalized in the Act second and its respective scene first. Then, when we move to the second scene of this Act second, we will come to know that further, we will come to know that Caesar is second by, on the other hand, when his California involves in the Act first, on the other hand, when the Ides of March come, and on that particular day, Julius Caesar has planned to go into the court the same day when he has planned to go, but the same night his wife, means Caesar's wife, Julius Caesar's wife, Calpurnia. Brutus' wife was Portia and Julius Caesar's wife Calpurnia. She is in her nightmare sleep talking that she dissuades him from going to the Senate, because she has seen a nightmare, and in her nightmare sleep or in the sleep, she has seen the dream of her husband's death on Ides of March, and the same day the conspirators has planned to kill Julius Caesar, and the same nightmare this Calpurnia sees in her dream the murder of her husband by so many people, and the dead body of Julius Caesar will be hanged at the public place, and blood will fall on the ground. So such a terrific dream that California sees about her husband, and the same dream she narrates to Julius Caesar on the particular day of Ides of March, and she requests Julius Caesar not to go into the court on that particular day of Ides of March, right? And in the same morning, when Calpurnia narrates the same incident to Julius Caesar, so Julius Caesar decides not to go into the court by the request of his wife Calpurnia, and he decides to remain at home throughout the day. And Calpurnia became happy over the decision of her husband. But at the same time, as per the plan of the conspirators, because conspirators have planned to kill Julius Caesar on the same day, the day on which Julius Caesar have cancelled to go into the court. Then, as per the plan of conspirators, Decius Brutus, because Brutus was very much close friend of Julius Caesar, and Julius Caesar was Brutus, and Brutus was Julius Caesar. Whatever Brutus says, Julius Caesar accepts. So both are the close friends, but being a close friend, Brutus doesn't share his plan with conspirators plan with him, because instead he involves with him, and it's a duty of any close friend to share each and everything with him. If he is not of such type, then what will happen? He will never feel guilty after that. अगर वो गलत नहीं है तो इसे बहुत गलत लगेगा, फॉरएवर के लिए गिल्टी एक्सेप्ट करेगा उसके लिए, लाइक द ऑथेलोस केस व्हाट आई टोल्ड यू, क्योंकि ऑथेलो में डेस्टिमोना गलत नहीं थी तो भी क्या हुआ, ऑथेलो ने उसको कंसीडर किया, दो दे आर द आइडियल लवर्स, बेस्ट लवर्स, then also Othello has not shared with her what he felt and he has killed her. But when he come to know the reality about the secret of Desdemona, he found that he is not guilty. Instead, she is not guilty, instead she was innocent. But in the same case, what happens? It is the duty of Julius, this is Brutus, being a close friend to Julius Caesar, he has to share with him. At least confirm him or guess that either he is villain or hero. Whatever the conspirator says, he has to prove himself, check itself before death. But this is Brutus fails to do that, and he arrives at Julius Caesar's home according to the plan as per the conspiracy, because when he come to know that due to such nightmare dream, he failed to come. So they sent to the deceased Brutus to bring him in the court so that they will definitely kill him. And if you go there and clears or wash his mind about such nightmares dream, then he will definitely come. And as per the plan, deceased Brutus arrives according to the plan and gives proper interpretation. योग्य उत्तर निराकरण करतो कशाचं? The dream of Julius Caesar's wife, that she has seen her dream. He explains and comes to the proper reason, proper interpretation, and finally Julius Caesar agrees to go to the court along with Decius Brutus. So Cassius, we have seen that how Cassius, the villain, succeed to give his plan and to bring Decius Brutus on his side. And here the same Decius Brutus succeeds to overcome the situation to Julius Caesar, and he succeeds. And at the same time, each and everyone is his friend, close friend, and Penny doesn't know about that. And again, other conspirators were ready to accompany Julius Caesar as soon as he comes into the court, or let's get together. This way, in this act second, scene second, we will see the dream of Calpurnia about the death of her husband. And Decius Brutus, as per the plan, goes to Julius Caesar and interpret the dream in his own way and teaches Julius Caesar and succeed to bring him in the court. And after this, in the scene third, we will see, after this, act second, scene third, we will see that when some people among the Plutarch and we have Archimedes. Scene third, we have one Plutarch and Archimedes. The man was waiting to Julius Caesar on the street to give him the warning note of his death by the conspirators. But what happens in the crowd? Julius Caesar doesn't concentrate on him, though he has tried to give him the warning letter, but Julius Caesar failed to take from him, or he failed to reach at him, and Julius Caesar goes ahead. So it means that there are some people who were also think about the welfare, or we can say the goodness of Rome. But what happens when Julius Caesar was going at that time, he failed to receive or give the, we can say, the warning note of him. So it proves that this Archimedes, Plutarch and Archimedes knows that the conspirators has planned to kill him on that particular day. This is little bit about the note. Then we have the scene 4. So the last scene of this act, we have act 2nd, and this last scene 4 highly concentrates on what happens when Julius Caesar goes into the court along with Decius Brutus. Brutus succeed to take Julius Caesar into court by the warning and request of his wife Calpurnia not to go into the court on that particular day. The same time, Archimedes also tries to give him the note and he fails. But it shows, because on one side he has not listened and not cared the nightmare's dream of his wife, and he has not also paid concentration on that man who has given him the note, Archimedes, the warning note. So he has not listened to his wife. He went along with Decius Brutus. Second mistake. And third, not listen, cared the Archimedes who was ready on the road to give him the, we can say, warning note. So Julius Caesar along with Brutus goes into the court, and everybody, as per the plan, decides to kill him. The same time, in the scene 4th of Act 2nd, we see when Decius Brutus had already told his wife Portia about the same, so Portia's tension was going up. She was in tension because her husband was involved in this conspiracy, and everyone went to the court to kill Julius Caesar as per the plan. So this Portia was restless by change. In tension at her home, nervous tension sad at her home, because she has a fear of her husband. If something not to happen something with him, so she sent her servant Lucius to watch over the happenings in the court, and if anything happened wrong, you try to save your master and report me as the earliest. So she assigns Lucius and second by the soothsayer concerned to Albus Caesar, because already in the soothsayer says that beware of the Ides of March. The Archimedes note was also notorious to him, and the nightmarish dream of Calpurnia about the injured or bloody, thirsty death of Julius Caesar. So Portia was in tension, nervous, she restless, was curious what will happen. Either the soothsayer's dream will came into reality, or the conspirators' plan gets succeed to kill Julius Caesar. That she sends her servant Lucius, or assigns Lucius for that work. So this way, Act 2nd ends here. So this Act 2nd highly highlights in its 4 scenes about the plan of Cassius. Decius Brutus supports to the conspirators. Conspirators get succeed to involve Brutus in their action. Decius narrates the same with his wife Portia. On the other side, Calpurnia, Julius Caesar's wife, sees nightmarish dream about the husband's death. So he doesn't go to the court, but Decius Brutus prepares him, compels him, forces him, and interprets the dream in a different manner and take him to court. and the Archimedes note could not reach to Julius Caesar the note of warning. And finally, Portia, the wife of Brutus, becomes restless about the happenings in the court, so she assigns her servant. So this way, what will happen in the next scene, we will see in the lecture number we have 11. So with this brief information, I stop here. Thank you very much.